So Colorado businesses are in a strange position right now. There are plenty of jobs, but not enough workers.
The U.S. Chamber of Commerce says that there are only 52 available workers for every 100 open jobs in our state, and that leaves Colorado in the Chamber's more severe category.
And this is almost every industry is affected. Denver 7's Sam Pena tonight goes 360 to show what's causing this problem.
He also explains why some say it's just a myth.
There's nothing like some good home cooking.
I could cut green onions.
Chris Teaglin's taste of home is so good, he had to share it. 2 years ago, he started Glow Noodle House, a thriving small business.
So far, so good.
Thriving despite so many challenges.
People can quit one day, walk down the street, go to another restaurant, and get hired.
Was that tough for you guys, constantly seeing that turnover?
It was horrendous. It was terrible.
The biggest challenge?
There's so many job openings, but it still comes with challenges to fill spots.
A shortage of workers.
Chopsticks if you want.
With a skeleton crew, Chris often has to work more hands-on just to keep the kitchen cooking.
There's seasons where we're here every day filling in those spots until we can find somebody that wants to step in and do it.
Chris isn't alone. The Bureau of Labor says that Colorado is one of 11 states with a severe labor shortage, with only 52 workers per 100 listed job openings.
It's been an issue for a while.
But in a state with nearly 6 million people, where are all the workers? Well, it's time to dust off the old resume and go 360 to answer that question. And one thing's for sure, there's no shortage of opinions. Would you say Colorado is a hospitable market for the restaurant industry?
I would love to say it is. The policies that have been passed here in Colorado over the last couple of years have been really devastating on the industry.
If you ask Colin Larson with the Colorado Restaurant Association, state legislation has hurt Colorado's employment landscape.
We've seen the minimum wage go up almost double from where it was 6 years ago. We've seen new employer mandates like paid sick leave, the family medical leave, Colorado Secure Savings Act.
Workers are now incentivized to wait for better opportunities. You're competing for employees rather than employees competing for employers.
Folks will have someone work for them, and then, a week later they'll move across the street because they got a better offer.
We'll do our very best.
But the shortages aren't limited to just the restaurant industry.
People perceive the hospitality industry potentially that it's not a career opportunity.
Yeah, not a problem.
Coming out of the pandemic, we probably had about 1,200 open positions nationwide. That number is down to about 400. It's improving, but I think it's still difficult.
Sage Hospitality CEO Walter Eisenberg employs more than 2,000 people in hospitality positions across the state, and he points the finger at a simpler problem.
I moved here 40 years ago, and affordability wasn't a problem.
Not enough money to keep up with the cost of living.
The biggest deterrent of getting employees to come to Colorado, I think it's affordability.
Colorado's housing costs increased 7% in 2023, groceries 6%, and utilities 4%.
You've got housing costs, you've got childcare. For some people, it's higher ed.
While Walter attributes the shortages to affordability, is cost of living having an impact on people?
Yeah, I would say it probably is.
Some question whether or not it even exists. Do you think Colorado is in a labor shortage right now?
I don't. An emerging trend in sort of business and hiring practices is this concept of ghost jobs.
Ghost jobs. So those are openings that may not actually exist.
Hiring managers post without really any intention of filling them.
Charles Brennan with the Colorado Center on Law and Policy says false job postings, or ghost jobs, could be skewing Colorado's labor data, making the problem seem worse than it is.
It's sort of a new trend that the Bureau of Labor Statistics doesn't have a good way of really tracking.
But why would a business create a ghost job? Brennan says 2 reasons. 1, to make it appear that the business is always hiring and growing. And 2, to keep an eye on the pool of potential employees ahead of a position potentially opening up. And although certain industries are still recovering from the pandemic's impact,
sectors like the restaurant industry or hospitality industry where they do hire folks really quickly.
Brennan argues that overall, Colorado's labor market is healthy.
We've seen our state take steps to really try to address those particular labor shortages in those industries and sectors.
He points to multiple new pieces of legislation passed in the state, establishing apprenticeship programs in sectors such as education, corrections, and even vocational work.
We are a bridge to the trades industry, a bridge connecting with this next generation who are looking for opportunities.
In the past year, Denver 7 has spoken to multiple groups that have established their own apprenticeship programs to train the new workforce.
We're giving lots of people the opportunity to go through and become a teacher, and that also helps us because we get the best of the best.
But at Glow,
I am not 21 years old anymore, so it gets a little hard some days.
Chris can't afford to wait for that new generation of employees.
I can't be here every day, or my wife can't be here every day.
The best he can do for now?
If people are happy and they feel taken care of here, that translates to how they cook food or how they treat guests.
Wait and hope that he can build a crew that shares his passion.
I freaking love what I do.
In Denver,
I love cooking.
Sam Pena, Denver 7.